is up, everyone? It's your girl Brainy Shanae, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some book mail that I received recently this week. And I know y'all probably are wondering, long time no see. I still have been posting some shorts here and there, but I haven't done a lot of long form videos since I've been so busy, but I plan on getting right back at it with these long form videos, especially with my book reviews. But let's go ahead and get started with this book mail that I received. So with this particular box, I don't know where it's from, but we're gonna see what's inside. I don't really know, but we shall see. So let's open it. And I haven't, these aren't pre-orders or anything. These are literally like, well, one was a campaign that I backed for a particular book that's been one of my favorites that I read, I think was last year, and I fell in love with it. So the author did a campaign for a special edition for that book, so I'd back that. And then the rest is literally just publisher mail. So with this first box, let's see. Oh, and then, okay, so I won this from a giveaway, and I'm really excited to read this. I'm really excited for this. Okay, so this book is called Wrath Becomes Her. This is by Aiden Palladores. And here is the cover, and it looks beautiful. Just take a good look at it. Like, that's beautiful. Oh, I'm excited to read this. It says, haunting, exhilarating, and a howl of vengeance. And so let's see what it says here. So let's read the synopsis. So it says, Vera was made for vengeance. And this is set in Lithuania, 1943. The Nazis have killed Ezra's daughter. He can't bring Shaya back from the dead, but he can craft something in her image, a golem, infused with pointed rage to avenge Kaya's death, a Nazi killer made with Kishov and ancient and profane magic. When Vera awakens, she can feel her violent purpose, her reason for existing, thrumming within her. But she can feel other things too, glimpses of a human life lived, of stolen kisses amid the tragedy, and of a grisly death. And when she meets Akiva, she recognizes the boy with soft lips that gave warm kisses. But these memories aren't hers, and Vera doesn't know if she gets to have a life beyond what she was made for, if she deserves one. Vera's strength feels limitless until she learns that there are others who would use Kushiv for means far less noble than avenging a daughter's death. As she confronts the very basis of humanity, Vera will need more than what her creator gave her. Not just a reason to fight, but a reason to live. So this sounds really good. This reminds me, it sounds like the Frankenstein type of thing, like, you know, Jekyll and Hyde. Well, yeah, pretty much Frankenstein. But this sounds really good. I also really like the cover. I think the cover is very captivating. This just sounds so good. So good. And this is the same author that wrote The City Beautiful, which I haven't read yet, but I do have the book, so I definitely should read that first before I read this one. But I love this cover. And if I take the dust jacket off, it's just white with black lettering right here. But yeah, so I won this off a giveaway, so I'm really excited to read this, and it seems like it's going to be a fast read, but I'm really anxious to read it, especially since it's in Lithuania, which I haven't read a book that's set in Lithuania and in the year of 1943. So this sounds really interesting, and looking forward to reading this. So I got this, and then this next package, which I don't know who it's from. Let's see. It's by Hachette Book Group. So let's get into this one now. Oh, snap. Okay. I gotta read. I haven't read the first book yet. Now I gotta read it now. All right. So what I got here is Kiss and Spell. Falling in Love Can Be a Witch. This is by Celestine Martin, which I have to read. What was that? Wishful Thinking. I have to read that one. But here is the cover, and I love this so much. Like, isn't it beautiful? Look at the spine. Oh, this is amazing. So let's see. I got a little note here. So it says, Dear reader, have you ever wished for a fairy godmother? I mean, who hasn't wanted someone magical, who hasn't wanted someone magical to come into our lives, waving a wand and making everything a little bit sparkly? Ursula Caraway, my heroine on Kiss and Spell, is in serious need of a fairy godmother. When we start out our story, Our caraway witch is broke, estranged from her fellow witches, and looking to reclaim her former life after a public embarrassment. In a fit of inspiration, Ursula makes a boss witch list and swears off believing in fairy tales and princes for good. She isn't going to get distracted by the promise of a happily ever after ending this time around. But by chance, she's approached by His Royal Highness Xavier Alder, second son and prince of the Fey realm, and is immediately drawn into his orbit. Xavier's been cursed to find his perfect kiss and has come to Freya Grove to break the enchantment. He might be a whole fairy tale prince, but he knows better than to believe in happy endings. He accidentally mistakes Ursula for his mystery date, and the two become friends, but not for long. Cue the yearning, sparks, literally, and of course the fairy godmother Whitney, who uses her magic and huge bank account to secretly bring these two lonely hearts together. To be honest, I didn't plan on writing Ursula's story next, but after readers, bloggers, and reviewers wondered what happened to our vexing cousin from wishful thinking, I couldn't wait to write her tale. The themes of Kiss and Spell are timeless, falling in love with your heart versus falling with your brain, whimsical fairy godmothers who love to scheme, play matchmaker and throw glitter, secret gardens with stolen kisses, and a true love that feels straight out from a storybook. I hope you enjoy reading it. Best, Celestine Martin. Yeah, I gotta get wishful thinking. So now that I have this, I gotta read wishful thinking, especially when it's talking about, I guess, well, the main characters in wishful thinking's cousin, I guess. So I have to read wishful thinking, and then I'm gonna read Kiss and Spell. So this sounds and looks really good. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Thank you, Hachette, for sending me this book. I'm excited, and I'm going to be keeping this note. But this book comes out September the 26th, so you have time to pre-order it for sure, and I look forward to reading this. This looks so good, so I'm excited. Thank you once again, Hachette, for sending me this beautiful book. So I have that. The next thing is from Macmillan, so let's give this a go and see what's inside. Ooh. Oh God. All right, sorry, y'all. Oh my God. Oh goodness, oh God. All right, I think that's it in this one. All right, so Macmillan has sent me a finished copy of One Blood, a novel by Deneen Milner. And just look at this cover. Oh my God, I'm excited for this book. I know, I forget who started reading this, and I don't remember, but I'm excited to get into this book. Let me go ahead and read the synopsis, which is a very long synopsis, so bear with me. It says, raised by her beloved grandmother in tension-filled most post-segregation Virginia, Grace is barely a teenager when she loses her mama. Shell-shocked, she is shipped up north to live with her formidably ambitious Aunt Hattie, a woman who formerly left behind her undesirable southern roots in pursuit of upward mobility. Thrust into the world of the Black and socially ambitious, Grace finds herself trapped in a society of stifling respectability, fancy teas, and coveted debutante balls. Feeling like a fish out of water, Grace's only place of sweet comfort is with Dale, the smart, handsome son of one of the society's grand dames. However, when Dale gets caught up in a racial police killing, he is promptly shipped off to college, and Grace, newly pregnant, is left alone. Then, in the ultimate act of betrayal, Grace is deceived by Aunt Hattie, and her brand new baby girl is given up for adoption. Oh my God. Ooh, this is intense. Beautiful, intelligent, and fierce, Dolores, aka Lolo, has never had it easy. Her life has been riddled with pain and loss. Once she makes it up north, she puts aside her dream of being a model to do what she has to do to survive as a woman with little money and do mourning. Get married and have a family of her own. And she will tell lies and keep secrets to obtain it. Then Lolo does have it all. A doting husband, a beautiful son and daughter, and a lovely home. When secrets start to spill out and she and her family slowly begin to unravel, Lolo is willing to do whatever it takes to keep her dream intact and those she loves together. When Lolo's headstrong daughter, Ray, discovers that she is adopted, it is just one secret among others that her family is keeping, not out of a desire to deceive, but out of a determination to survive and protect. When Ray finds out that she is about to become a mother herself, she knows that there is an important reckoning that must be faced about herself and her two mothers. Potent, poetic, powerful, told with deep love, and spanning from the Great Migration to the civil unrest of the 1960s to the quest for women's equality in the early 2000s, Deneen Miller's beautifully wrote novel explores three women's intimate struggle with generational trauma and healing. This book sounds really deep. The last book that I read similar to this was, I can't remember, The Poems of W.E. Du Bois. I don't remember, like, here's the book. Here is the book. And that was just a hard-hitting book that's has stayed with me ever since I read it last year. And this is what the vibe it's giving me from that particular book, and I'm really looking forward to reading this. I know some people don't like to read books about generational trauma and stuff like that, but the thing is, I'm glad that it's being discussed and it's still being talked about. It's still in books, because it's still a problem. It's still, like, families are still going through generational curses and trauma to this very day, where, you know, in the government and a lot of people outside the government are, especially in the Black community, they talk about reparations and stuff. And so I feel like having these talks, having these books being published about generational trauma and stuff, I find that I think it's good to have, and it's good to have these conversations too. And it's good to talk about, like, even from the very beginning, from my ancestors, which I did research. I do have ancestors that were from Africa and they came here due to slavery. Like, it's nice to have these discussions, because you don't want to keep repeating the cycle over and over and over again. You have to find a way to break it. So I don't mind having these books being published and being released and being written, because these are constant discussions that need to be had. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. This sounds so good. So I'm excited to get into this. I'm going to try my best to read this book before the year is over. I kid you not, because I definitely want to read it. And who knows, I have a feeling that's going to be one of my top reads of 2023, just from that synopsis alone. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this. Here is the cover. If I take the dust jacket off, it's blue with the yellow, yellow lettering. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this. This sounds like it's going to be a deep read, which I'm looking forward to. So here we have this. Next, we have another one, and this is from Macmillan as well. So let's open this one. Oh, snap. I got two of the same book. Okay, so I might even end up doing a giveaway. So I got both of the same book. So I might end up doing a giveaway for this. Let me know if I should. And I'll probably post it on my IG. If you don't follow me on IG, it'll be in the description below, where I'll share all my social media, my email, all my social content. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a giveaway. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but it's going to happen. So yep. So I got two of the same book, which I do not mind. Thank you so much, Macmillan. I'm definitely planning on definitely doing a giveaway for this one. So there we have that. And then last but not least, we have the book that I had backed, which I'm looking for my box cutter, because I'm going to need this. And then I want to show y'all this beautiful box, which is just nice. So here is the box. It's called Wraithmarked Creative. This is what the author used in order to back the book. And I love this box so much. It's beautiful. But yeah, just look at that. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm not even going to tell y'all which book that I backed, but I think people that know me and have been on on my reading sprints, and y'all know what I backed. Y'all know I've been talking about it forever. All right. Oh God. All right. Let's do the goodies first. How about we do the goodies? So I got it's like a little patch or whatever. So we have this. It's like a little patch I could put on something. So here is that. Then we have the bookmark, and it is signed by the author. So here is the bookmark. Look at it glistening. I love it. Oh, this is beautiful. Here is the bookmark. Here we go. Here we go. And then, so these are the pads. So this goes with the book. So we have both of these right here. Here's that. And then we have a little sticker that I'll probably end up putting on my laptop where it says Wraithmark Creative. So here is that as well. And then it says here, loot fit for dragons. I'm definitely keeping this box, y'all. I'm definitely keeping it. So we have that. And now let's get to the book that I've been waiting for a minute. And I'm excited. All right. It's wrapped up good, so it was protected. Oh my God. Okay. So the book that I backed, the book that I did a live discussion for and that I chose for my book club, and we all fell in love with it. It's the Sword of Kaigen, or some people say Kaigen, but here it is by M.L. Wang. Oh, look at it! It's so beautiful. Here is the spine right here. Look at that. Oh, look at, I just love this. And here is the back, where it says, wholeness she had learned was not the absence of pain, but the ability to hold it. I remember that quote in the book. And then here is the little edges too. Look at that. I love that. Oh my God. All right. If I take the dust jacket off, this is what it looks like. It's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it so, so much. Here's the back of it. And then also, here is the end papers as well. Check it out. And here is a colorful map, which is gorgeous. Oh, this is so beautiful. So beautiful. And the paper, like the pages are just so nice. And I love the illustrations in here as well. Oh, they just outdone themselves. Oh, I love this so much. I love, they did a fantastic job. This was a wait that I appreciate waiting for. So much, oh my gosh. And it's signed by the author right here. I want to read this book again because it was that good. I'm not gonna lie. All right, sorry y'all. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I waited patiently for this, and like I said, I'm glad I did, because it was well worth it. If you haven't read Sword of Kaigen, I highly recommend that you do. You don't know what you're missing out on. And I'll even read the synopsis for you, just in case, just to entice you a little bit. It's okay, so it says, on a mountainside at the edge of the Kaidenese Empire lived the most powerful warriors in the world, superhumans capable of raising the sea and wielding blades of ice. For hundreds of years, the fighters of the Kuzanji Peninsula have held the Empire's enemies at bay, earning their frozen spit of land the name the Sword of Kaigen. Born into Kusanji's legendary Masuda family, 14-year-old Mamoru has always known his purpose: to master his family's fighting techniques and defend his homeland. But when an outsider arrives and pulls back the curtain on Kaigen's alleged age of peace, Mamoru realizes that he might not have much time to become the fighter he was bred to be. Worse, the empire he was bred to defend may stand on a foundation of lies. Misaki told herself that she left the passions of her youth behind when she married into the Masuda family, or the Masuda house. Determined to be a good housewife and mother, she hid away her sword, along with everything from her days as a fighter in a faraway country. But with her growing son asking questions about the outside world, the threat of an impending invasion looming across the sea, and her frigid husband grating on her nerves, Misaki finds the fighter in her clawing its way back to the surface. When the wind of war reached their peninsula, will the Masuda family have the strength to defend their empire, or will they tear each other apart before the true enemies even reach their shores? I'm loving this. I am loving this. Yeah, it was just beautiful. Such a great job. Wang. Oh, such a fantastic job with this special edition, and I absolutely adore it, and I love it. But that is it. That is this is my book mail that I wanted to share with you all. And like I said, I'll be trying to do a giveaway for this particular book. I'm really excited to read it. And like I said, a giveaway is definitely going to happen. I don't need 2 copies, so I want to bless somebody else with the other copy. But here are the books that I received in the mail. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But thank you all for watching, and I hope you are staying healthy and staying safe. See ya.